Hi everyone, Soulrise here. I thought I'd give you an update of all we need to know about the latest patch that's coming out soon, hopefully, in the patch 3.2. The latest dev notes that came out shows, before we get started, shows a video of the time-lapse for the artwork of the 2 new raid cards that's coming with 3.2, which is great. So there's a link to it, which I'll put in the comment section below this video. And it shows just a time-lapse of the 2 raid cards that will be coming with this next update. So I believe it took a bit of time to make this. Yes, it took just over an hour for one card and nearly 2 hours for the other one. So it's quite a cool video. So yeah, I'll put a link to it below, so feel free to click on it and have a look. Now, based on these 2 cards, I'm quite surprised it's just 2 cards. So the first one, it's the hand chained and then some vines. Based on the design of this, the first raid card that's coming, it looks like it's based off the Glove of Kuma. So the Glove of Kuma, which is already an artifact in the existing game, is a glove created to mimic the power and strength of the bear people, and it's a deadly strike mana cost bonus decrease for the mana cost of deadly strike. Now, I don't think that would be anything to do with deadly strike. I think, obviously I could be wrong, but I reckon that this be more based on specific parts of the body. It does say in the development notes that there will be raid cards more specific on body parts. I'll go through that with the notes a bit more second, but because of that comment, I think that would be, at the moment you've only got 2 cards that focus on the body parts, and that's torso and the head, and the rest of it's for body armor and generally everything else. So I think this will be based on the hands. So the arm card, that would make sense because it's an arm picture, and I reckon it'd be a support card. And again, I reckon this will probably be a support card as well, but I reckon it might be legs. So if anything, this is my prediction, could be wrong, but I reckon that's hard, that's hands, and that's legs for support. If it is, that kind of makes sense, because it would kind of make sense why they did only 2 cards and not 3 cards. Now, you thought they would do 3 cards because at the moment you've got burst, affliction, support, and they all are divided into 7 cards each. There's an even spread of cards, so you'd think they do 1 card of each to keep that even. But if they did do 2 support cards now, then I would suggest that the next day after that, the 3.3, could be 2 cards on affliction, and then after that 2 cards on burst. That would make sense, but we don't know. But these are just my predictions and ramblings. So leave a comment below if you think what type of cards these might be, or any other predictions you might think. All means, leave your thoughts. So the rest of the update says frame update. Game Hive will be working on getting Tap Titans 2 updated in some big ways. This means lots of testing and to make sure everything is working well and smooth, so we can start leveraging on a new framework to make things better for future updates. I wonder if that had anything to do with the massive, well, basically have it happened with the 3.0 update, with the server delays, with the serious lag on the biggest update they've ever done in over a year, and they had so much system errors. So it's nice to see that they're taking that seriously, which is great. So what does it mean for the game? Well, right away there'll be a lot of little bugs and oddities that will be resolved. And what does it mean for future patches? It means there'll be a lot of new things, features and contents as such will be possible for future updates. Well, that's what they're doing anyway, so that's no real big news. New support system, that's good. So at the moment, the normal support system is the in-game, you write your message description and you send it, and then you normally get an email back with a feedback, and normally it's very slow. I think I've only did it once and I didn't get a message back for about week, 5 days. So now, by the new in-game support system, will be click support, and you'll compose a message. We start direct messaging our support team, so it's a live support team. With this system, will provide faster and more effective in-game support. Plus, we'll have an in-game FAQ, so that it's frequently asked questions available through the open options panel, so you can find answers to common questions like how can I make sure my account is backed up, how much equipment can I farm a day, what's a teapot, which is good. I'm surprised they didn't do begin with. I know there was tutorials in the game. You have, when you first start playing the game, it gives you suggestions and pointers, but I'm really surprised that they've never, until now, in the 3 games of developing the game, they never had a written tutorial within the options, or written guide on exactly what means what, like a Bible. It is good for them, but it kind of makes my channel a bit redundant, so hopefully it's not too good. New content, but this internal stuff isn't all we've been working on. There's some new content coming. So patch 3.2 will bring the artifact enchantment system to the game. Once you have every artifact, the button to discover an artifact will instead be changed to enchantment of one of the artifacts in your inventory. An enchantment artifact gives a big boost to its effectiveness. Fantastic. So it's instead of mid to late game players have got all the artifacts and just waiting around for the next one, you can actually start boosting your existing artifacts as well as using your relics, which is well, very good to know. Very good to know. I wonder what would be the currency to boost it. It must be, you can't just imagine just click on it to boost it. It probably maybe have to use relics, but then that's just 11 artifacts. So I wonder how they would know how much you can boost and what ones. It does say we've got some really good news. The first artifact enchantment is guaranteed to be Books of Shadows. To collect all the artifacts that start enchanting the power of the BOS. So the most powerful and best artifact of the game, the relic multiplier, is the first one to get boosted. The patch will be initially bring enchanted forms to only certain artifacts. Enchantment will become available for artifacts in the future. It's still not too clear. It said certain artifacts. Is that some? Is that many? Is that half? You know, there's 95 artifacts. You're talking about 5 or 10. So again, I'd like to know how much you can enchant. We have 2 new raid cards with everyone with patch. We have more details on raid cards devlog when the patch is coming out. So as we discuss on the 2 raid cards, I do reckon that's definitely an ARM card. Not too sure about the Vine one. One of the big goals with these updates is to make it possible to offer more frequent and regular updates to get ready for a smooth flow of updates, improvements in future. Thanks for reading along and thanks for your patience. We'll get everything ready. So basically, it looks like it's saying that they'll be doing more updates more frequently because it has been a long period. As said, between the massive one 3.1 was first announced, there have been little ones in between, but we waited pretty much a year for it. So hopefully there'll be good improvements more frequent and big updates more frequently than before. It keeps more interesting. I can't wait. I don't know if you guys remember, but when we first started playing, we had big events like Valentine's event when everyone played together to do a total goal, and it changed everything. The characters, the background, the feel of it, the actually multi-tournament. If they did more stuff like that, I think it'd be more enjoyment. So when it actually was seasonal, instead of being seasonal with you just get different changes of clothes, actually change the frame, do something different each time. That'd be awesome. So I wish they'd bring that back. Now there was one thing I wanted to go through is the devlog. So on Discord, Chris has mentioned some bits. So Chris is head developer, and I just want to go through his questions because he just released that literally like within an hour ago. Not even that, less than an hour ago. So he's back on it. See, I just want to go through what he's mentioned that he's working on, because it seems like the whole team have really got their gears on. So hey all, I've been away for a bit. Let me try and catch up on a few of the questions, concerns that have been brought here this past month. Clan directory quality of results. We're aware this has been lacking and we're actively working on improvements for this on our next update 3.2. This will likely be a few iterations to get to where we want to be. So, bundle event items. We are actively working on improvements in this area, and as well that will let you turn more things on and off purely over the server without always needing to push out new updates to the game itself. Card overview. I believe we've already had mock-ups for this. Being able to share card collections is also on our to-do list. Share card collections, that's good. So at the moment, a lot of people has said there's obviously you can have 6 different card slots, 6 different variations, but it'd be good to have a way to share your best decks. So instead of having to screenshot it for the guide, kind of like the way they did with the skill tree, they've got one button which shows all the builds. So if they did something like that as well for the cards, that'd be quite handy, because you can share your whole, your best 6 decks to your clan or to Discord and other people, and it'd be a lot easier. Basically share information to get the best results. So I think that's good. I like that. Point 3, milestones. A milestone system is very much on the table and be discussed right away, although we won't have anything ready for it in the next update. I wonder what a milestone system is. It's more like achievements. We actually get more decent rewards. That'd be quite interesting. Snap indicator. Yes, we will look into this. This has got something to do with someone. I'll show you a picture above. It's quite good actually. So snap indicator. Someone said add a snap indicator with double snap, or second snap, or particular or around the actual indicator. So it's quite good when the Dream's done, saying that you have a little icon next to the stage to say what basically is happening, which is quite good, and looks like they've taken that on board. Raid rewards duration tickets problem, definitely something that needs to be fixed, and getting fixed is a very high priority. We don't have the exact timeline ready yet, and will be fixed again, a very high priority though. Raid rewards duration ticket problem, I think that it's still new with the raids, because they find it was too hard. That was one of the recent fixes in 3.1, is that the duration from raids tier 2 onwards, it was just too much. There's too many titans and not enough reward for it. So it still looks like they're tweaking on it, so hopefully that'd be more easier, more rewarding for, obviously having to wait 12 hours for each raid, so hopefully it'd be more rewarding to do so. And otherwise, we're still working on a lot of exciting new things post 3.0, and we'll continue to share these with you as we're ready to do so. Content wise, this current update might feel a bit on the lighter side, but we spent a lot of time updating the game engine and majority of the third-party plugins, SDKs, we'll use in the game for this update. Moreover, the server has also undergone several major performance improvements as of late, and we felt that it's important to spend this time reinforcing our foundation so that we continue to deliver new exciting features and expand the game. So it looks like they've really listened to everyone's concerns with the big 3.0 lag and server issues that we had, so it looks like they took that on board. I hope that these has kept you up to date, everything that's going on Tap Titans. There is exciting news. I'm looking for new cars. I'm glad to listen to everyone's feedback about foundations, about the problems. Also, they've done little improvements. Overall, I'm quite excited. Leave a comment below which parts are you looking forward to most, especially we're talking about the cars. What do you think these two good cards are? What do you think it's going to influence? Are they support? It's going to be hands, leg, feet. What is it going to be for? If you like the video, give a thumbs up and like, and subscribe. I release Tap Titan guide videos every week, and also stream Tap Titan live Q&As on Twitch every Sunday from 9 PM. So drop by even if you want to say hi, or if you have any questions on your build, help, or anything to do Tap Titans 2, drop them by. Well, thanks for watching, and speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.